ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the Kaged Review. My name is Kevin Jackowitz, and I'm going to review WWE SmackDown Live, and I believe this was for 6/27. Let me verify that actually, because I want to be right. 6/26, 2018. So Monday Night Raw, I've pretty much just given up on. No storylines. There's really no good characters left in WWE, to be very frank. There's a couple that are still from the Attitude Era, and that's it. That's all WWE has to work with. Everything has gone downhill. The talent has gone downhill. The writing has gone downhill. Everything about it is just downhill. So, I don't expect much from SmackDown, but we'll take a look at it. So we start out with Miz TV. He's interviewing the Bludgeon Brothers, and as I say, not much for character work. I think these are two guys, that have kind of made these characters of the Bludgeon Brothers. And, they're really good big guys. They can move, or at least Luke Harper can. Eric Rowan, not so much. And Miz is trying to interview them to, get the gist of why they beat down Daniel Bryan. Daniel Bryan comes out, says he doesn't care which one of the Bludgeon Brothers or both of them, he wants one of them in the ring. So that sets up a match for later in the night with Daniel Bryan versus Luke Harper. Then you got a backstage New Day segment, setting up for Xavier Woods versus Rusev. Not really a big deal there. Nothing special about the segment. Then you have the match with Xavier Woods versus Rusev. I thought it was a decent match. No really standout spots though, to be honest. And the thing I was really kind of surprised with is that Rusev went over clean on Xavier Woods. So clearly they're building up Rusev for his first title match coming up here at Extreme Rules. You have a Jeff Hardy promo. Now, I like these Jeff Hardy promos. Jeff Hardy coming from the old school, one of the guys that actually has talent. And, he's one of those guys, he's kind of a unique character. He's a little bit left of center with his own personality, and I think it really comes through. So, Jeff Hardy, unfortunately Shinsuke Nakamura got hurt. He was supposed to have a match with Shinsuke. Couldn't do that, so he has this open challenge that he's going to have for the U.S. title. Then you get this backstage segment with Naomi, Lana, and the cast of Glow. Apparently now they're setting it up to where Lana and Naomi are going to be a tag team. That's interesting. It's not something I had expected, but Naomi is incredibly talented, and I think if you're going to put Lana with anybody, it should be somebody like a Naomi. Lana's working hard. She's trying to get better. I've seen some improvement. Now, I'm not going to say she's great in the ring, obviously. She is a very good valet manager. She's very, very good at that, but it seems like she's really striving to be a wrestler, and, she's fighting for it. And not everybody's going to be a great wrestler. And I did give credit where it's due for the effort. So, it was kind of a weird promo here with the cast of Glow, though. I've never watched Glow, so not really a big deal to me. But like I said, it does seem to set up this new alliance with Lana and Naomi. After that, you get Jeff Hardy. He has the U.S. Open Challenge, and then Sanity comes out, all three members, and Eric Young is the guy who's going to fight Jeff Hardy. And pretty good match overall. I like Eric Young, I like Jeff Hardy. It ends when the rest of Sanity and the Usos come out from somewhere in the crowd, and they start fighting the other two members of Sanity. And things just get really chaotic. There's a disqualification. Eric Young wins via DQ, but then that turns into Usos and Hardy versus all three members of Sanity. Killian Dane, Alexander Wolf, and Eric Young. And I gotta say, the bringing in Sanity, I think they're a very good group. There's something unique Eric Young, he's not exactly the youngest guy. I get that, but I felt like if you're going to bring them in, you don't send them immediately to a major loss, which this was. Hardy and the Usos go over on Sanity. So I didn't really understand the booking. And I know they had to throw something together because Shinsuke Nakamura had disappeared and they couldn't have that match. He was injured, couldn't show up. And I don't know if you guys heard about the injury, but apparently they had the police dogs, the security dogs, like Bomb Squad and shit like that. They're sniffing around, and apparently one of the dogs bit Shinsuke Nakamura. So, kind of an interesting side note there. After that, you get Becky Lynch versus Sonya Deville. I'll be honest, I didn't watch a whole lot of this match. I missed the tail end of it. Which is sad because this is probably one of the matches I would have wanted to watch. But I just didn't get the chance to. So from what I saw of it, it was decent, but I honestly didn't get that far into it. So after that, though, I did see they had a backstage bit with James Ellsworth. And he's talking to Ty Dillinger. James is like, you think I'm a 10, right? And then, Ty Dillinger takes one hand down and then moves all his fingers down, so he's a 1. Kind of comical, whatever. Not a big deal, though. Then you get a short promo from Andrade Cien Almas and more to the truth, Zelina Vega. Zelina is talking about how they want competition. Same old shtick. We got a storm out there. Then you get James Ellsworth in the ring, cutting this stupid ass promo. Paige comes in, says that at Extreme Rules, Carmella has to fight Asuka again, and that next week, James Ellsworth is going to actually fight Asuka himself. So that'll be interesting because we all know how WWE doesn't have guys putting their hands on girls. So I'm sure it'll be a stupid ruined match, wasted potential. And then you get the main event, which is Luke Harper versus Daniel Bryan. This is going to be a good match, of course. I like Luke Harper as a performer. He's really good in the ring. I really like Daniel Bryan, so it's bound to be a great match. Daniel Bryan gets the win, and then Eric Rowan comes in, and the beatdown starts on Daniel Bryan. Luke Harper and Eric Rowan going to town on Bryan. And then Kane comes out and takes care of the Bludgeon Brothers. And so this is apparently setting up a match with Daniel Bryan and Kane, who used to be Team Hell No. And it looks like that they are going to be facing the Bludgeon Brothers at Extreme Rules for the belts. And then they had this thing where Daniel Bryan and Kane, do this whole hug it out segment in the middle of the ring afterwards, going back to, their old shtick when they were a team before. So that was kind of a cool moment. Kane, he's definitely not getting any younger. It's going to be really interesting to see how he can still carry on a match because, the guy's in his 50s, so I think he's in his 50s. He's definitely not a young buck anymore. So, I don't know. I want to be excited about it, but I think one thing WWE has proven to us is they will use somebody way past their point of needing to retire. And unfortunately, that does take away the product, and it kind of ruins the legacy of the person who just doesn't want to stop. At some point, you have to know when to save your legacy as a performer. Undertaker. But yeah, the show itself, you had a couple of decent matches in there. Nothing really of consequence, though. Not really. And, they might have had something with the Nakamura match. Unfortunately, he got hurt. That's not their fault. I get that. They had Rusev go over clean, but it was kind of a filler match. A lot of basic promos that really didn't mean anything. The biggest segment here was the Jeff Hardy U.S. Open Challenge because Nakamura was not there, and that turning into Hardy and the Usos versus Sanity. which they went over sanity. I don't think that was the right booking, in my opinion. Now, like I said, I'm just a fan, but as a fan, I would have liked to have seen the new guys get over. I mean, you want to build these guys as monsters, well, that's how you do it. So, I mean, I'll give it a 4 out of 5. It wasn't as bad as Monday Night Raw's, but I don't even think it was even. I don't think that I could say that it was, half and half, good and bad. I think it was, still needs a lot of work. And WWE, with everything lately, needs a lot of work. And I think it's funny how Extreme Rules is coming up here very soon. And there is not one Extreme Rules match, not one extreme type of match on the card. It just goes to show how lazy WWE is nowadays. You have Extreme Rules and there's nothing extreme about it. You can't even sell Extreme. So it's just another fucking who gives a shit pay-per-view at that point. So anyway, ladies and gentlemen, that's where I'm at. Like I said, 4 out of 5. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. If you enjoyed the review, hit the like button, subscribe, and share. My name is Kevin Jackwitz. Kaged Nation out.